Cause you about to be an ATLien.
I forgot all about Monique. I forgot all about Monique. That was the main topic. Okay. Go ahead and like this video as you get in here. Like this video. Now, for those of you who don't know, Monique's latest comedy show has finally premiered on Netflix. It is called My Name is Monique. And in it, Monique, she it was filmed in Atlanta. Okay. And she says that this is her latest reintroduction to y'all after, the big battle with Netflix where she asked everybody to boycott Netflix. Y'all remember everybody was making fun of Monique. Monique came online one night with that burgundy shirt. Hello, my
Hey, my
love.
loves. I am asking that you stand with me and boycott Netflix for gender bias and color bias.
Do not watch Netflix. Everybody like, is you crazy, Monique? This all we got. Netflix is all we got. We ain't going to the movies no more. We're not going to boycott Netflix. But kind of find out, what Monique was saying about the gender disparities and the pay disparities at the network, were true. So they went to mediation. They mediated for a while. They came to an agreement and, the case was settled. Now, do we know what the settlement was? No. People were saying that Monique got 1 million, Monique got this, Monique got that. But what we don't know how much money Monique got. But what we do know Monique got was a couple of movies with Lee Daniels. She got another movie that's going to premiere on Netflix later. That Lee Daniels is producing, and she also got a comedy tour. I mean, a comedy show on Netflix, which is what was in debates about this $500,000 they offered her. Now everybody was saying, "Well, Monique, you should took the 500,000 because clearly, you might not be worth more than that." But there's that. She was like, "I want an Oscar. I'm a Queens of Comedy. I deserve more money." Now, I'm one of the people that was like looking sideways. Like, I don't know. I can kind of agree with the whole situation of being a black woman in entertainment and how you're looked down upon and frowned upon and treated differently and all of that. I can agree with that. But I can also agree that Monique had a history of having an attitude and having issues with her husband and this, that, and the thing. Like I always say, two things can be true. Okay. But I do appreciate the fact that she fought and she didn't give up and she got what she wanted and now she back on Netflix. Now, the special itself, did y'all watch the special? Press one if y'all watch the specials. You said she got 50 million. I don't think she got 50 million now. I don't think she got 50 million. But anyway, she might have, but I don't think she got 50 million. But did you watch the special? If y'all watch the special, press one. If you did not, press five. It is on Netflix right now. You said, how was the special? Because it didn't grab you. Okay. So a few of y'all watched it, a few of y'all watched it, a few of y'all watched it. Well, for those of you who didn't watch it, it's gonna be a little bit of spoiler alerts in here because I felt a lot of ways about some of the things that she was saying. Now, again, I could praise Monique for, look, for even getting the special, for doing the special, for, her and her husband being named as producers of the special. I'm sure that was a part of the deal. They got money for being in production, they got money for her, being a talent. They got the money. Now, as far as the special is concerned, I didn't laugh. I didn't think it was funny. It's supposed to be a comedy special. I want it to be funny. I want to laugh. Like when I watch Dave Chappelle, I be laughing. I be chuckling. It be funny. Okay. Even if some of the topics can be a little bit taboo. Now, Monique used a lot of taboo topics in her stand-up. She used the fact that she was considered special ed. She used her family trauma. She used the fact that her mama couldn't read. She talked about, her brother and how she was violated by her brother. She talked about all the relationships that she had, all the marriages that she had. She talked about how she didn't know how to be, a good wife, and how she realized with her third husband that she needed to step aside from being a boss to being, the Mickey Mouse submissive wife. Like she talked about some things that were pertinent, but I didn't laugh. It wasn't funny to me. To me, this is my opinion. Okay, you said it's her attitude. It wasn't funny. You said some more. Some more was funny. Okay, now some more was funny. You said you gave it 5 stars. Okay, now another thing that I felt like with Monique is I felt that she was pandering to the LGBTQ community. Now, listen. I felt that way. She talked about her uncle who wasn't accepted by her grandmother. Okay. She also talked about her aunt who was what she called a bull dyke, who wasn't accepted by her grandmother, and how she was crying because she said, I will never be accepted by my grandmother because I had these feelings for women. Now, my thing is, now I was just talking to, who was I talking to? Probably my mom about this, because I was like, there's never been a time where I felt like I would have to tell my grandmother anything about my sex life. So why would my grandmother not accept me one way or the other if I had thoughts about sleeping with women? I didn't understand that part. I really didn't. And the fact that she got emotional and she was crying about it, she was acting like she was holding this big dark secret. Okay. But then when she exposed the big dark secret, which has been exploding online everywhere, so I don't feel like I'm really spoiling this, so y'all have to watch it to get context. But the big dark secret was that, she said that she and her husband have an open relationship. She told her husband that she wanted to sleep with women, and he said, I do too. So it, I didn't get the big aha, boom, bam moment from that, because for me, she also made a comment about she would let the woman go down on her, but she wouldn't go down on the woman, get somebody else to do it. But she was talking about how PUSSY was so good. Well, if PUSSY is so good, but you don't want it, why is we talking about it? You know what I mean? It was just weird. It was just weird to me. So you have to look at, just like how I just called out Tamika for the inconsistencies, and you have to like pay attention to what people say. Like the one minute she said her mama didn't give her the phone number, and then the next minute she's saying she hadn't even talked to her mama, and then you're like, aha, that's a lie. So that's how I was with Monique. I was watching it, and you talking about how you got this PUSSY on your mind, and you thinking about sleeping with women, and you think about all this stuff, but then at the end you like, I don't even want that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, well, what is you crying for? Why is we here? Why are we sitting there like, I don't understand. And it wasn't even a funny laughter. It was almost like an uncomfortable laughter. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think about it when y'all watch it. And maybe we can revisit it or whatever. Or the people who have watched it, y'all call it and let me know if you felt the same way. Cause maybe, it was a little late when I watched it. Maybe I need to watch it again. But I paid attention to it, and it just was not funny. It was really like, I felt like she could have sat next to Barbara Walters or whoever else and told these whole stories. Okay. And it wasn't funny. There were little punchlines every now and then, but it wasn't funny. She said she not gay. She just said she thought about punani. And it was a lot of expletives. Okay. It was like, how I always say, use your words. Use your words, use your words. It was MF this, MF that, N word this, N word that. Okay. I just feel like, sometimes you can tell a story without doing all of that. You know what I mean? You really can. So, anywho, I would love to hear what you guys have to say. I'm moving on. Like this video as y'all get in here.